Okay, there are 10 kilos of fuel left. 10 kilos of fuel.
Testing attention. Probably smart to actually turn up my volume so I can actually hear myself. Because otherwise, I wouldn't really be able to hear myself, which isn't smart. So I'm a bit soft, but now the mic closer to my mouth, and now I should be pretty loud. And it is. Alright, welcome everyone to the ARC Realistic tier start. Um, Tonight, as well as the rest of the tiers, we are around Bahrain. And let's see, because there are, of course, with a new season of Realistic tier, there's a new season of uh team names and new teams. And let's see, where can I find that again? Because that might actually be pretty smart to have. Ah, there we go. Right, so starting off with Spit Roast Racing, which will be Josh, aka Breathing Cow, and Ken. They formed Spit Roast Racing for this season. Then the second team will be John and Alex in Morning Glory Racing Team. And that's a great name. Gotta love it. I haven't actually seen the names yet, by the way, so this is the first time for me looking over them. Then we have Reaper and Top God Chef for Team Giggles. I'm sure we'll be giggling a lot about Reaper's racecraft tonight, as he is in a very hard to control car. Then we have Ghost and Puffy in Team Hot Pastry, which is a good name, I like that. Then we have Steve and Job in Team Pada-pa-pa-pa McJob F1. And we have Be Smooth and Andrews in Brizzlefolk F1. Great name, Brizzlefolk. Never heard of that in my life, but Brizzlefolk is very nice. Then we have the greatest teammate alive in Gaza and Mario, who will be forming a team together, Team Tiggy. And they'll be looking to challenge throughout the season for at least the constructors. Then we have Hobbs and Aaron in the Silver Arrows. And then we have Baga in the best team name of them all, Teabag. And yeah, 18 drivers are in at the moment, which is, I think, everyone that's signed up. It is, so hopefully we shall be getting underway soon. And no, we won't talk about yesterday. What we will talk about, and some people might not know, but if you don't, you might be living under a rock. But Haas announced some news last night, which is that Mick Schumacher will be leaving at the end of this season and will be replaced by Nico Hülkenberg. And I am sad but happy about that news, because I like Hülkenberg and now I can finally support someone after Seb's retirement. But it is sad for Mick. He has a good name and he has all the talent in the world, but he just couldn't make it. So yeah, unfortunate for him, but he'll come back. I'm sure of it. There aren't many very talented drivers in F2 at the moment, so there will definitely be a place for him once someone else retires. As we are going into the lobby, or into the qualifying session, better said. Now I know it is Bahrain and it basically never rains here, but if it does, then yeah, that would be a very special occasion. Of course, I do expect it to be a nice, clean, dry race. But you never know, anything can happen in F1 and it wouldn't be the first time we've been surprised. So let's see what everyone will do tonight. It is dry. It is night. It is dark. Let's put everything on. That doesn't need to be on because it's basically all soft. And yeah, let's go. I am trying out a new audio setting for tonight, which hopefully should improve the onboard quality of the engine sounds. I'm not sure it works, but hopefully it will. Briefing cow, the first to retire from the session, which is good. How it's supposed to be. I don't know if the engine sounds are any different at the moment. Now no one's on the lap yet. Let's just quickly test it out. I don't think it works like that. It's basically all the same, so that doesn't really matter. iHopes, who had an amazing debut last season in, I think it was Tier 1 or Tier 2, in the Ferrari. And he had an amazing race, and now he is... Well, now he's here. And he is the first driver to set, or to be setting a lap in the Realistic Tier season. Hits the apex nicely, gets a good exit. Opens the DRS and across the track onto turn 4. It's too deep maybe. But of course purple, a little bit wide, didn't really hit the apex there, but gets a clean line. Again, a bit late on the brakes by the looks of it, not really hitting the apex as I hopes. Next up a corner where you need to hit the apex, otherwise you will be slower. And he does. And here as well, so second sector looking a bit better than the first. And a 174 middle sector split. Looking to pull away a little bit there from B Smooth, I think it is, who is in P2 there. Final corner. So put DRS wide open right now. And across the line, he will set a 29.5. B Smooth right behind in the Aston Martin says it's 37 in a way slower car, so that's very nice. Don Fury P3 30.9. 29.5 actually, that's very quick. That's quicker than pole time yesterday, I think. Reaper up there as well with a 29.7, not too far off the Mercedes, which is a very good lap. And then Gaza in the Ferrari gets to a 29.3. Oh, look at that helmet from Joe. That looks awesome. And across the line he goes into P8 with a 131.4. Now we have Puffy, who has invalidated his lap, so that won't count. And Ken will be next in line to start his lap. Good evening, Andrews. Nice to see you in chat. Steve as well. My internet is sorted indeed, so hopefully it is good for now. For the remainder of the season, that would be nice. Oh, and Ken goes around. breaks the polystyrene. Watch out, because there is a Ferrari there, which is Mario just coming out of the pits, and nice little bit of donuts again. But on his way. It's another great start for Ken. Let's see, is Puffy starting his lap again? I think he might be. Oh, that would be a bad accident. Yes, he's putting into the pits. Andrews has invalidated Top Gotcha, is going in. Job, will Job be rounding? He is very low on ERS, but it might be a slight improvement. No, that won't be an improvement. Into the pits he pulls as well. Runner is into the 2-minute territory if he finishes this lap, so that is an in lap. And Aaron is 20 seconds down as well. So only person that might be setting a lap at the moment is Mario, who is going out of sync with the rest of the field. Number 69 on that Ferrari sums up the actual Ferrari. Just a big meme. There we go, an onboard lap. Let's see. A good lap from Mario. Brakes nice and early for turn 1, misses the apex, but in turn 1 you can afford it because you will be able to carry a little bit more speed through turn 2 and it invalidates. So that is lap done from Mario. Let's see, I think Can might be going on a lap as well. Very late on the brakes. But still going. 16 seconds up, so it's definitely going to improve on his lap. Ooh, bit of a wobble there. Hits the apex nicely, gets a decent exit, early, nice and early on the power, DRS open, and turn in right about now for the corner. There we go again, 16 seconds up, gets a purple middle sector, goes a bit too wide there. Lucky not to invalidate his lap, but still going, but that will cost him a lot of time and that might not even get him to improve on his position by a lot. Andrews is up into P11 after completing his lap, and Ken across the line will go set a time but not improve his place. And Mario has restarted his lap after his invalidation. Has a little bit of traffic from the two Mercs ahead. Aaron, who is on a lap, and I hope who's on an out lap. 29-1 through the middle sector for Mario. And I mean, can you get a better combination than an Italian in an Italian car? Now, I thought Mario was a plumber, but apparently Formula 1 car driver too. Can add that to the list. So, I'll be right back, I'm sorting my mic out. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you all can hear me. Softer than before, which is great. Time to just put it close to my mouth and hope for the best. Voice of an angel, Andrew says. I know. I have such a nice voice. Mario did end up improving his time up into P11 he goes. And iHopes goes quickest in the Merc with a 29.1. Ooh, Puffy going slow there. Might have had a little bit of a wobble. But it's still going. Here we have Big Man. Don't laugh too hard. But Steve! He deserves a bit of free time. And the McLaren for the first race round. What driver number is he? Let's see. I can't really tell. McLaren have done a terrible job with actually making the number visible, or I'm just blind. I think that's 95 dollars for McQueen. How can I forget? He shall be starting his lap soon. He looks to have saved a lot of sets of tires, because he's out very late in the session. There we go into turn 1, now braking nice and early. Well, obviously as late as you dare, but of course have to make the corner. Gets a decent turn 1, 2 and 3. And now Dior's open into turn 4, brake again around the 75 meters. And open up the corner nice and wide. 29.1 for McQueen through the middle sector, which would put him right around Joe and Runner at the moment. Yeah, now into the tricky braking corner. Takes it very nicely. Now through the fastest corners of today, hitting right about 265 kilometers an hour on the apex, then braking right down into a very tricky corner. Tires will be burned up by the time you start to brake there, and then cool down right again for the final few corners. Almost out of fuel, McQueen is rounding the final corner, and coming across the line, he heads into the pit lane. So no lap from Steve yet. And Andrews had invalidated his lap, so it looks like he's restarting his. So let's see. Also Reaper's on the lap, so I want to actually see that. Because if he bolters, I want to catch it. I think it will be better. Unless he does it in the final corner. Come on, Reaper, make me proud. Come on, you can do it. He heads into the pits as well. Bugger, then he needs to set it up. Oh, and that won't help him. Of course, any bit of lap will be better than what he has now, which is absolutely nothing. Get out of the way, there's a Ferrari there. Yep, good job. Oh, Ferrari is on an outlap because I think it was Garrow. It doesn't matter anyway. Puffy retired from the session, that's in pit lane, so probably used all of his tires. And yeah, no point just staying in your pits all the time then. With Aaron trying to lose as much fuel as he can for a final shot at pole. 1 second behind the current pole time for 29.1. And here we go. Starts his lap. With a... oh. Great. So remember when I said my connection was fixed? It's fucking not. No, I haven't actually had it like this before, so hopefully it's not just me. I think it might be. Yeah, it's just me. Oh, no. That's the wrong person I wanted to join. Why do I get invited by this guy every time? I don't even know who it is. And I just get invited by him. And it's very annoying. But it is what it is. Join a session we shall. Quali will be over, so we missed the end. Hopefully you can still catch the kind of end credits. Say... But yeah, this is annoying. See, I've noticed a trend, and it's when certain people are hosts when I'm in the lobby, I get kicked. For example, yesterday, I did not get kicked, which was with Sarah. So, when Sarah's host, actually, let's see, Steve, he went up into P9, nice. But yeah, when Sarah hosts, I have no issue. But when other people host, I have issues. So luckily when I'm racing I have no issue, but it's just, yeah, on comms, which is kind of annoying. But I hope Stakes P1 pole position, congratulations. He's turning into one of my favorite drivers. Just what he's shown so far, he's absolutely done amazing. And once again proving he deserves to be here. Then we have Gaza in P2, Jon Snow P3, Reaper P4, Ghost Rider P5, Aaron P6, B-Smooth P7, Don Fury P8, Steve P9, and Steve's teammate Job rounds off the top 10 with a P9 and P10 for Badapapapa Racing Team. We will be right back after a quick 5-minute break. And after that break, of course, we shall start the race. So, BRB. Why has it put me in a car? That's not nice. Yeah, this sucks. Now we can't really see the race start. So, well, if anything happens, we will see a very original point of view for a race start. And well, while we're here, we might as well just take a look at the strategies then. What's possible? When can you stretch the tires? Um, Whatever we can just do. So, by the looks of it, mediums do last about 17 laps if you can really stretch it, but the tires will be around 80% then. So yeah, that won't be advised. But yeah, mediums to hards, one stop possible. Pitting a lap earlier. Uh, Pitting one lap earlier is actually better. So this microphone. Oh, Jesus, this is bad. Why is it doing this? So yeah, that's probably what I would suggest for a medium to hard strategy. Of course, I started on the hards. You don't really want to touch the softs. I started on the hards. I find starting on the hards a bit more advisable, because if anything happens in, say, lap 1, you can basically pit directly onto the mediums, because you have 2 sets now, and see if anything happens lap 1. You can do 2 stints of 14 laps on medium compound tires and have a constant pace and basically a pit stop advantage or a strategy advantage over the rest of the field, especially if no one else really does this, because yeah, you'll have a big advantage in tire wear over the rest of the grid, and you'll be on the same compound of tires for the race basically. And that's how I used to do my strategies a lot in ARC until they removed the 2 sets. But yeah, now it's back again, so that's usually how I start. Also, fuel doesn't really burn off a lot, so I would lower the fuel to around maybe 0.6 of a lap extra. This will cost you, well, or this will gain you 2/10, not even 2/10. It would gain you basically a second of time. If you really want to use the softs, you're basically forced into a 2-stop, because the softs wear out so quickly and they lose basically all their grip after 4 laps. So that's also not recommended by me. As we are going, so formation lap will be my point of view. So you'll be seeing my absolutely amazing skills with controller. And we'll just go slowly behind them. Nice anti-stall, lovely. Like you can see, holding clutch and ERS is the same button for me, so that sucks. Can not moving, so we'll just move past Can.
Good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes.
Very important to warm the tires, and in the race you want to brake around, well, before the turn actually. Is Can in? Yeah, Can is in. Alright, let's let him pass. And we'll just go slowly at the back. Just don't really want to get in the way of these guys. I hope's left the session. That's not good. Let's invite him. Oh wait, I can't now. Because I'm on track. So that's not too smart. Nice little public road. Oh, you can see the helicopter there. Done by my camera crew, of course. The go-to camera crew. Why? I see Gaza. Gaza's already on the grid. I hope he's over back in, which is nice. Oh, this is so much fun just driving around, but I didn't expect to do this. Can we pull into the pits already? Oh. Alright, let's get a perfect lineup then. Oh, that's not a perfect lineup. Well, not the way you wanted it, but 4-5 lights. And away it is for Realistic Tier 1. We can't really see much happening at the moment. Did anything happen into turn 1? Is there any chaos? There is someone around there or going slowly. No one really around, so let's retire now. It's end of turn 1. Hopefully that doesn't cause a safety car. And here we are. IHOP's down into P11. Gaza leading the race over Jon Snow and Aaron. And there's a safety. Virtual. Sorry guys for that. IHOP's lost 10 positions on the start. How? Sorry for this virtual safety car. Yeah, game just being stupid. My fault. Sorry. But we are go. Hops is back. Biggest gainer so far. With an absolutely amazing start. Just doesn't matter where you put him. 9 places up already for Breathing Cow. Up into P8. And surely virtual safety car will be ending now. And it has. No, it hasn't. It's back. What? Ah, there we go. Now it's green. And we see Aaron there lining up a move on Jon Snow. Forces Jon a little bit, but Jon now has the inside for that corner. And Aaron, still side by side with Jon, gets better traction and is passed before the corner. Anyone behind making a nice little move as well? Don't think there will be, so let's go back to Jon. We have Ken and Andrews into the pit lane. They had a little bit of a collision and Andrews has also got 5 seconds. Ooh, be smooth round. Into the polystyrene. Yep, safe, go, safe. Fair enough, be smooth letting everyone pass before actually going again. You can see the different lines drivers are taking into here. Top Gotcha taking a more tight line into that corner, which will give a better entry, but Puffy choosing for the better exit as IHOPS is back past Steve. And Breathing Cow already happened to P5. This man is insane. Surely, like, we have to put a stop to this. This is too quick. We can't handle it. Gaza, fastest lap, gets quickly beaten by Aaron. And now Breathing Cow doesn't actually break it, which is what I would have expected from him, but he doesn't. Runner close on Steve. Side by side into the turn, but he's ahead at the exit. And Aaron, what's happened to Aaron? Aaron has had a spin, or at least a wobbly moment. He's down into P7 already. P8 as he gets overtaken by Mario as well. Another great start from both the drivers. Mario putting some good blocks. Aaron sends it down the inside. And Aaron gets the better exit. Uses a bit of ERS. Still side by side. Tricky into that corner. And very nice, good respect between the two, and Mario ends up ahead still. See in front now, yellow flag, sector 2, that's for Spaga. Baga had a spin in the Williams. And Gaza pulling away with it so far. And Ghost Rider actually very close in the rear of John. John had a little bit of a moment as well. Looks to go for it, but doesn't. Almost is John in the rear and almost swings around himself. And now we might actually see a Breathing Cow masterclass into turn 1. No, we won't, because he's very slow on the straight. Not in DRS range yet. And Ghost Rider sends it down the inside. Still side by side. Better exit now for Ghost Rider, and he is passed with the DRS help, of course. And now Breathing Cow is right behind as well, but he's too far behind to make a move. Still side by side from Jon Snow and Ghost Rider. Bit of contact there. Ghost Rider gets forced wide a little bit, and now Breathing Cow sends it up there as well, round the outside, and passed into P3. Breathing Cow is. We will now be chasing Jon Snow as well already. It's lap 4. This man needs to be in a midfield car every race. If you have had Aaron with a spin, Disney lost his front wing. Ooh, Haas there. No front wing loss. And Puffy making a move on top Gotcha. Not enough straight line speed to go there though. And now Breathing Cow chasing. DS open, Jon Snow defense. Weaving on the straight, and Breathing Cow doesn't seem to have the straight line speed to attack Jon Snow on the straights. Hops is past Reaper. Not fully though, Reaper might come back. Tries the switchback and again as well. Still right behind. Reaper now looking down the inside. And goes for it on the hard compound tires. Tight line, not the ideal line there, and Hops gets the position ahead of Reaper, who's on a comeback charge. Hops is. He is absolutely flying. The only one who is really close to Breathing Cow's pace at the moment. John covering the inside. Breathing Cow doesn't have an answer for John's straight line speed. John is really quick on the straights, but Brivinkow gains so much through the corners. It's a better exit here now as well than John. It will probably be staying led. Did you guys see that little lift off there from him? But John's being smart. He actually goes behind, tries to attack a little bit, but Brivinkow gets a better exit, and now he can dump all of his ERS. Whereas John isn't, and that might have been a mistake. But he's not catching enough, and Brivinkow is very good on corner exits. So John has lost that position. IHOP's not close enough yet to make a move. And now the chase for Brivinkow to catch Gaza is on. We have Top Gotcha as well, who's right behind McQueen. Sorry, not McQueen, Steve! But not really close enough to make a move just yet. IHOP's coming onto the DRS zone now. 310s behind him and Ghost Rider. We have a yellow flag, that's for Puffy. He's had a spinner, not into the wall, so he's good. Hops having a little look for P4, but not really quick enough on the straight to make a move just yet. Actually very quick through the corner, side by side, round the outside. What a great move, not done yet though, but wow. Amazing move from Hobbs. Weaving a bit. This of course allowed one move. It's a wider line than Ghost Rider. Brivinkow that's the fastest lap, what a shocker. Now Ghost Rider can really attack on the straight, has so much overspeed. Into the corner, actually as I go to the wrong driver, which is always nice. And Brivinkow, no! Brivinkow made a mistake and now, or no, not Brivinkow, Gaza made a mistake and now Brivinkow is right behind him. Back to the Hobbs battle. Hobbs not having enough straight line speed to make a move again. And this is costing them a bit of time to P3, which is John. And Hobbs actually sends it down the inside. Ghost Rider gets a way better line and a way better exit as well. And this is a nice little battle. Yellow flag as that's Job with the spinner. Did lose him a lot of time, but luckily not too many places, as the rest of the field is a bit far behind. Back to Hobbs and Ghost Rider. Hobbs choosing to stay behind this time, basically pushing Ghost Rider over the straight, braking a bit earlier, getting a better exit, maybe, looks like it. But look at that straight line speed from Ghost Rider. He's hitting the same speeds that Hobbs is. And Hobbs has DRS. Absolutely insane. Low downforce for the win, I guess. Two people in DRS right at the moment. One driver is the one we are on board with right now and who I see making a move the soonest. Will probably be here. Nope, it won't be. Oh no! Oh what? Oh. Good. Well, at least we won't be put onto the grid when we join back. But this sucks. Why is this happening? I know why it's happening. It's because I can't connect to John. Joining session, please wait or cancel. While we wait, anyone who is in the chat and is not driving, I'm interested. How many languages do you guys speak? Because here in the Netherlands, we are by Dutch schooling system forced to learn a lot. We're forced to learn English, German, French. When you're up north, it's Frisian as well. Dutch, of course. In some schools, Spanish and Latin. So yeah, I wonder if it's the same for the rest of the world. So we're now back, and when we're back, Privinkau's in the lead. So we missed the overtake of for the lead, which sucks. We do have IHOPs close behind Ghost Rider still. Basically pushing him around again. And again, inside. The ball's on this guy. He keeps sending it here. Surely Ghost Rider will be out of DRS, but he's not using his DRS. He is genuinely rapid on the straights. Like, more annoying. Stupid controller. Anyway, Hobbs has lost the position again to Ghost Rider. But this is a nice little scrap. Baga 5 second speed, not ideal. Hobbs is quicker over a lap, and if he can get past into turn 4, Hobbs will pull away from Ghost Rider because he has so much more cornering. But he is not able to pull away because Ghost Rider is too quick on the straight. Ghost Rider now weaving. This is costing him so much time. Reaper's almost caught back up again. Bit of weaving from Ghost Rider, but kind of allowed. Both of them are getting a great exit, lots of wheel spin on our audio, but yeah, not on their screen by the looks of it. They're not really affected by it a lot. Hobbs still behind. A lot of overspeed here once again, looking around the outside. Now cutting inside, gets a better exit very close between the two. Looking round the outside again, cuts inside. And now with DRS still not enough. Maybe this time. He seems to have a lot more speed around here. Oh, he touches the curb and almost loses it. Now staying close again. Reaper not really catching a lot because they're not battling. Hobbs with a bad exit, so that's basically no move into turn 1 for Hobbs. Both drivers, well, Ghost Rider's used a bit of his ERS now. Hobbs not really using it, he's really saving it as Mario into the pit lane. Ooh, bad exit from Ghost Rider, now hops side by side with him. Pushes him wide a little bit, hops on the inside, now finally gets the better traction, and now he can start to pull away. 1 second is all he needs. In these few corners will be a lot, but definitely doable. 5/10 already. Just needs to pull away a lot here, so he can get out of the DRS range, and when he is out, it's over for Ghost Rider. He'll be falling into the clutches of Reaper. 7/10 now for Ghost Rider. Let's see at the end of this straight how much the gap is. Actually still 7/10, so maybe not as quick as I thought. In the straights, that is. And Ghost Rider, like I said, already outside of a second, using his ERS now actually to get back in it. But one more lap and I think he'll be out. Reaper now falling back behind again a little bit, as Hobbs decides to pull into the pit lane for his strategy. Lap 12 pitting was actually a little bit quicker from mediums to hards. But lap 13 is the original strategy and he goes with it. Gaza actually still within a second of Briefing Cow, but Briefing Cow seems to just stay ahead the whole time. I haven't seen them to change since Briefing Cow got into the lead. Jon Snow still in P3. Let's have a look at the Aston Martin driver Andrews, not having a very lucky race so far. He's dropped behind the field a little bit, but he'll be able to catch back up. Lost 5 places, but yeah, probably needs a safety car to get higher up than his starting position. But still going strong. Oh, I actually saw a move there. Just missed it. Kana and Baga. Kan moves ahead. Baga actually switches back. Sends it. Bit of contact. And Kan will stay ahead. As Gaza pulls into the pit lane as well for hard compound tires. And Briefing Cow started on the hards. Very smart from him. Because mediums, yeah. He'll be gone when he puts onto the mediums. This actually promotes Reaper up into P4. As we have a yellow flag. Who is that around it? That's Be Smooth? No, that's not. That's actually Andrews. We just were on with him and now he's round. And he'll be getting lapped soon by Jon Snow. No one in DRS range at the moment. And a pit stop around here costs, let's see, around 27 seconds, if you time it right. And Gaza is now 26.8, so he's in pit stop range of Briefing Cow to go for the overcut. Has a bit of clean air in front of him as well. Of course, those cars will take a few laps to warm up, and once they're warmed up, Briefing Cow might head into the pit lane. Reaper into the lane as well, and so is Dawn Fury. So let's see what they can do. Runner into the lane as well. And Reaper going onto the heart, so he goes for Dawn Fury. Ooh, Reaper almost stopping there on the apex with Job, and then Job ends up ahead. Reaper actually onto the medium, so he started on the hard. So maybe some very good points for Reaper. As Mario gets a time penalty. And also in a battle with Radar. And it will be Mario who comes out ahead of that battle at the moment. Let's switch back to interval times. And when we are here, we can see that the closest battle on track at the moment is kinda between Reaper and Job, as Reaper is just warming up his tires. You're supposed to do it in the pit lane, mate. Tire warmers. Also shift. Might be just the game being glitchy, but very high in the very high in the revs. .3 seconds between him and Job. There is now still about 28 seconds between Gaza and Breathing Cow. Gaza seems to be dropping back on those hards. Breathing Cow has so much pace that he can just keep pulling away from the guys behind, no matter what happens. Reaper now winning DRS range. Job actually went a bit wide there. And now Reaper. Oh, why you not giving us the camera angle again? Here we go, Reaper sends it down the inside. Fresh hearts and Reaper's through. No defense from Job. Nothing he could do, to be honest. As Jon Snow's into the lane as well. And the Alpine will go onto the hard compound tires. Mode, this actually will be very close on pit exit between Steve and John. Actually no, it won't be, because Steve is right in front. Job into the pit lane as well. And a penalty for Aaron, 3 seconds. Aaron. John within a second now. Steve on his fresh hearts, he will go into the end as well. So John will be looking to maybe get a move done on Ghost Rider for P3. And of course has to overtake McQueen as well. We can see the biggest gainer, by the way. We know it's Briefing Cow, so let's go on to tires. And we can see that 2 people still need to pit, which are Briefing Cow and McQueen. Oh, and Ghost Rider, of course. Ghost Rider's in, and we have had Aaron with a bit of a moment. Ghost Rider getting the overcut on John. And Ghost Rider going onto the medium, so it will be close. Who will get the podium between the two? Ooh, very close between John and McQueen on the straight. Yeah, John didn't look too happy there. And Hobbs also catching McQueen. Hobbs will also be able to go to the end. And Ghost Rider now, of course, as well. And the only one who still has to pit is Briefinko. And looking at tires, Andrews and Ken will probably have to as well. No safety car so far, and no retirements apart from me on that one. And DRS for IHOPS on the back of Steve. Then separate them now as IHOPS in the Merc is looking to gain a lot on McQueen. Onto the straight now has about 30% more ERS than McQueen, and look at the overspeed he has. The McLaren is a very draggy car, and IHOPS is through into P4. As we actually have hit our 300 follower right now. Jane Alana, hopefully I said that right, but welcome to the ARC squad. Thanks for the follow, and hopefully you enjoy the streams. McQueen now has fallen out of DRS range and hopes already catching Jon Snow as well. So this will be a nice little battle for P3. As Gaza is now outside of the pit window from Briefinko, who will be going onto the soft tires by the looks of it. Otherwise he wouldn't stay out this long. And DRS has almost been acquired. IHOPS of course has to wait until the detection line, which he is well inside of 1 second when he hits it, and DRS will be his. 40% ERS charge for him, 70 for Jon Snow, so Jon's not gonna let this position pass anytime soon. 7/10 the gap after the main straight. Andrews has made his final pit stop as well, so now only 3 more drivers who have to come in again. "29 seconds between Gaza and Briefinko. And we've had a spinner, that's one of the Aston Martins. Exit turn 4 as well. It might have been Andrews on cold tires. Briefinko still not putting into the pit lane. And Andrews really seems to be struggling on his cold tires. Round again. And now, will Hobbs get a good enough exit to maybe make a move into turn 1? Definitely gets a good enough exit, but maybe not the most straight line speed, but there is actually. There we go, sends it down the inside. Full contact made, both go very wide, very deep. And it's Hobbs who takes the position of Jon who spins. And Puffy has retired. That might be a safety car. It is. Safety car is out. And this is a massive help for Briefinko and actually also for McQueen, who pulled into the pit lane and now is onto the soft compound tires. And the field will all bunch up. So he's made a great call, coming in as soon as he saw a message from Puffy retiring. And now we'll have a great final spin. Got of course way out of Briefing Cow's pit window. And Hobbs might also be outside of Gaza's pit window. So I wonder, will everyone pull in for softs? Hobbs pulls in. So does Jon Snow. If anyone says it might be Ghost Rider or Reaper, but they all don't. All pulling into the pit lane so far. Yeah, that looked way too fast on the minimap, and the Reaper gets a 5-second penalty. And Gaza, no! Gaza's thrown it away onto the mediums. Don Fury stays out, he's up into P. Runner stays out as well, he's up into P6 in the Williams. So, two guys staying out on hards and moving up a lot. But will it work for them? I don't know. Do you think they're going off track to let his teammate by? So Gaza pitted onto the medium tires. Don Fury stayed out, the runner stayed out, and the rest basically all onto the softs. The Philippe were also onto the medium tires. Actually with 7 laps left to go. Those softs will be dead at the end. So going onto the mediums might have actually been a better call. We'll see in the final few laps. We are just waiting for everyone to come around. Which might take a while because Cam, who is the last person in the lead lap, is just entering turn 4. Is basically almost a lap behind Briefing Cow, who is behind the safety car already. So maybe another 3 laps before we get in, and then it will be a nice quick sprint. Be Smooth and Aaron, there was an overtake there. I don't know if that was normal, but it looks like they're racing. Be Smooth probably has to give that position back. Aaron doesn't look happy about it, at least. So Aaron, if that was a move that wasn't allowed, of course, clip it, and Be Smooth will be penalized for that because overtaking on the safety car is prohibited. Now we have Briefing Cow P1, Gaza P2, Don Fury P3, who has Baga right in front of him. Then we have IHOPS in P4, Jon Snow P5, Runner. Very nice if he could get P6 and then Williams. McQueen P7, aka Steve. Ghost Rider P8, Reaper P9, Mario, is it a nice comeback, he's up to P10. Gotcha P11, Joe P12, B Smooth 13, Aaron 14, Ken 15, Baga 16, and Andrews rounds off the grid in 17th. Baga and Andrews are both a lap down, so if anything happens, they might have a nice little battle for the wooden spoon, basically. Will probably be lap 26 when we get in, unless Bernd decides to have Ken deemed too far behind, which would mean that he won't be allowed to catch up. Stay touch on the left hand side. Stay touch on the left hand side. Safety car in this lap, so Ken has been deemed too far back. And now the pace will be controlled by Gaza. Or by Breathing Cow. Apologies. It will be going on board with Gaza. See how awake he is for that safety car restart. When does Breathing Cow go? Now, and Gaza just actually had to tap the brake, and that cost him about 6 tenths. Don Fury actually losing some positions. He's lost a lot of positions. Jon Snow up into P3 side by side with IHOPS. And yellow flag, someone had a spinner. Jon Snow with a penalty, that will cost him a lot. IHOPS now up into P3. And Ghost Rider side by side behind there with the runner as well. Runner on those old hearts. Those two will be dropping like flies. Steve now right behind the two. Who has Reaper touching his bum as well. Wow, look at Mario. Around the outside. Wow, that was a great move for Mario there. But we can't actually see the battle between the two side by side. 2 rows behind each other. Mario now slots in front of Reaper. Oh, Reaper sends it. That was a bad move, Reaper. And they're down a few spots. And slots in right behind Reaper, getting that slipstream. Breathing Cow has 2 seconds of a lead over Gaza. Gaza might be in trouble from IHOPS behind as well. Back to this gaggle of cars. Reaper gets overtaken by Ken. And Mario might have a little look down the inside as well. Definitely now, because Reaper really overshot the corner. So did Ken, and Mario's passed 1. And now 2 drivers in 1 sector. And Reaper's race after restarting in P10, now down into P13. At the moment, John would only lose 1 position. And Runner and Don Fury at the moment still going strong on their hard compound tires. Whereas Hobbs on his softs is really catching Gaza. It's very close. DRS won't be open just yet. It will be for the next sector. Here we saw the message and the way too quick lap from Breathing Cow. If Hobbs is smart, he doesn't make a move this lap yet and does it on the next time he's on the main straight. Actually no, does make it this lap, because then next time he's on the main straight we'll have DRS on lap 29 and then go for it. Reaper into the pit lane. Jon Snow falling back from the battle between Hobbs and Gaza. Actually in a battle himself with Ghost Rider. As we've had a spinner Aaron's round. And again, PC boy. Oh, there's someone coming there. That's a reset to track and you know that's not allowed, Aaron. Come on. It's been fully caught on stream. And that it will be penalized. I hope's looking down the inside. Not enough for a move. Penultimate lap has been started by Breathing Cow. And look at the straight line speed Gaza has. Hobbs again. His high wings, by the looks of it at least, costing him maybe a higher podium position. Steve gets up into P7. You know, P6 might be the maximum for him because Ghost Rider and Jon Snow have really pulled away, and I don't think he'll make up 6 seconds in 1 lap or 1.5 laps. Speaking of Ghost Rider, he's very close to Jon Snow at the moment, 3 tenths between them. Look at it behind there as well, 3 cars within a second. Runner McQueen and Don Fury. Don Fury almost out of ERS. And I hope we'll have 2 final attempts basically to get up into P2. Has a little bit more ERS than Gaza. I might as well send it all right here, right now. Which he's doing, but it won't be enough, I don't think. Gaza does the same. Hobbs looks down the inside. Aaron gets a 3 second time penalty. Gaza has a bit less ERS than I hopes. Hobbs can see this. But Gaza knows how to keep his head cool in tough situations. And there might not be another chance for Hobbs. Final DRS straight is here. And he is 5 tenths behind. The straight might just be too short for Hobbs. 7 tenths gets a bad exit. It won't be Hobbs in P3 unless Gaza makes a whoopsie. Runner doing very well to stay ahead of McQueen so far, but McQueen trying to go around the outside. Not enough. Runner very well in the defense. Both low on ERS. Nothing much we can do, or they can do, as we have Breathing Cow crossing the line. Just unbelievable. Gaza in P2, Hobbs in P3. Jon Snow across the line in P4, but due to his penalty ends up in P5. And very close between them, but only 2 tenths separate McQueen and Runner in the end. And 1 second between P6 and P8. Mario jumps down due to his time penalty. But victory is for Breathing Cow after starting last. I mean, there's nothing we can do about him. There's literally nothing we can do about him. He is too quick. Reaper across the line. In P14. 10 positions lost. He had a great quali. A not so great race. Unfortunate. He did well in quali, but returned back to normal form once quali was over. Job 26 seconds behind that as well. Oh, nice Alpine team box. And all of a sudden we're on Jon Snow. Wow, that has been the race. Driver of the day, of course, goes to Breathing Cow. There's no one else we can give it to. He's just dominated. Spray that champagne. And there we go then. Win and driver of the day and fastest lap go to Breathing Cow, who takes P1. Gaza P2. Hobbs P3 rounding off the podium. Then we have Ghost Rider, Jon Snow, Runner, Steve, Don, Fury, Top Gotcha, Ken, Mario, B Smooth, Aaron, Reaper, Job, Andrews, Baga, Puffy, and then me, but I didn't race. For the race rundown, here are all the incidents that happened. It's been a pleasure for you guys watching. Thank you all for doing so. Thank you for following, subscribing, and all that. And we'll see you all back on Saturday, where we'll have a returning commentator, a familiar voice that we haven't heard in quite a while. But we'll keep that a secret for now. This has been Brian. I'll be back once again next week for tier, or the realistic tier. Thank you all for watching and goodbye.